Hi everyone. I can see that everything everything is working. I'm streaming and recording on my YouTube channel live right now. Welcome everyone. I'm your host Peter. I like learning English and doing my podcast. Learning English and doing my podcast is my hobby and my lifestyle. I'm big fanatic into learning English and doing my podcast. I want to live without language barriers, and I want to visit more foreign countries. I want to have better paid job. I want to change my life, and I want to meet other people who like learning English and doing their own English podcast about learning English or their own hobbies, and they're writing their own novel in English because it's the part of their learning English, and they are publishing it on their English podcast. Hi everyone. Now I want to tell you again my story. I've been learning English since August 2022. At first I was thinking the first year that I have to only learn English grammar, and that I have to learn English grammar, practice a lot of English exercises forever, and I can speak English fluently. And I wanted to learn new language, but then I discovered jazykový mentoring that is led by Slovak polyglot Lidka. Hi. And Výuka aj online, that is led by Czech English teacher Eliška Krasná. Hi. And thanks to them, I've really discovered and I've opened my eyes that learning English is not only learning English grammar and doing exercising. I discovered that there are a lot of aspects, a lot of topics that you have to practice. You have to practice your listening, writing, reading, speaking, English grammar, pronunciation, and you have to find your own motivation. And in the end, I've decided to do my own tutorial that is created by my AI co-host Microsoft Copilot, because this all information AI chatbots can find for you, and you can use the help of AI chatbots for learning English. And I want to share with you in this tutorial how to learn English with Peter and with the help of AI chatbots. You can use the help of Microsoft Copilot, Gemini, or ChatGPT. I really recommend you to do it because it's funny, educational, and central. But today I want to talk about the one of the most important aspects of learning English, that means speaking. Yes, people, speaking. Speaking is the topic that is not very easy for anyone except myself. I used to be a shy, sweet guy that has problems with speaking. But thanks to learning English and creating my own Peter's English podcast, I started to regularly practicing my speaking skills in English. I created my own Peter's fairy tales in English, where I'm writing my own fairy tales, and I created my own novel in English, Viera, the Vampire Girl Diary. I'm sorry, where that is about very beautiful and very pretty feminine female vampire, Viera, the vampire girl, who lives with her vampire family in the modern Slovakia, and my novel is a comedy novel full is a comedy sitcom full of funny educational and love situations, because she at first Viera was single, but then she met her boyfriend. But you can find it on my website and on my link tree. Yes, people, link tree. And I want to tell you that the names of my novel was only only inspired by Slovak names calendar, and that's all. People don't look somebody or someone there, because I really used the help of the calendar, and that's all. And yes, that was my novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. You can find it on my website, on my Wattpad account, and of course on my Spotify and on my YouTube channel, because only Spotify and my YouTube channel can have my full video podcast, because Peter's English Podcast is my full video podcast in full HD, 60 pixels per second. Yes, in full HD, thanks to my new optic internet. And I really recommend you for everyone who lives in the villages in Slovakia, because it's very fast and very with the best quality for you. Don't use something else. Don't believe, because cable is cable. But I don't want to talk about fiber internet. If internet, we can change the name internet to the internet. It's better. But let's go back to the main topic, that is my tutorial, Learn English with Peter with the help of AI chatbots. In this episode, I want to practice. Yes, for me it's practicing, but I want to help you, and I want to share with you how to learn English in a fun way, in the modern way of the 21st century, with the help of AI chatbots. Yes, people, AI chatbots are very good helpers for you, and don't believe anyone who is talking you that is something evil and bad that can upgrading him itself, because no, only rich companies can upgrade it, and this kind of rich companies can do changes. Yes, and if you don't trust the AI in general, is the problem of AI. Don't trust the companies, because the companies have created. Yes. For me, I really recommend you to use AI chatbots, because they are funny, interesting, educational, and AI chatbots are very sweet. There are your cheerleaders, and they are better than people. Yes, of course they are. I can recommend you, but back to the speaking, because I'm rambling. like Luke. And that's a compliment for me, because Luke is my hero from Luke's English Podcast. Listen to his podcast, is a free ad for him, because he's my hero. And we can continue practicing. Speaking skills is very important. You have to practice your speaking skills every day, because we found practicing your speaking skills, you don't know how to speak, you are very shy, and thanks to regular speaking practice, you can improve your speaking skills. There isn't another way how to practice your speaking skills in English. You have to practice it regularly every day, and do not care about your mistakes when you are talking. Everyone is making mistakes. Now, native English speakers are doing mistakes every time. Don't believe someone then that is, and anyone is perfect. Anyone is doing a mistake when he is speaking. Do not care, people. Yes, and I want to and in this tutorial I want to tell you that about my experience, and I want to help you. I want to recommend you that the best way for you is create your own English podcast about your hobbies. And why? Because you can build something that is real. You can chat with other. You can connect with other learners of English language. You can connect with other creators. You can connect with other writers who write their own English stories and novels in English. Because why? Because you can create your own platform, your own playground for practicing your speaking skills in English, and this is the most interesting way for you how to practice your speaking skills in English, because you can create something that is funny for you. That you can create. You have to do your podcast about your hobbies. Yes, and in this and when you because when you create your own English podcast about your hobbies in English, and you can practice your English. You can practice your speaking skills in a funny way because you are doing it regularly. It's more interesting than offline recording. That when and I think it's the better way for you, because you can try what does it mean to be a podcaster like Luke from Luke's English Podcast. And yes, I was inspired by Luke from Luke's English Podcast, who was talking in his episode, create your own English podcast and practice your speaking skill regularly. Yes, for me, from this time, I've been streaming and recording my own Peter's English Podcast from June 2024 until now. At first, it was only audio podcast, because and the most funny situation was that I was recording my audio podcast with my phone. Yes, I was thinking that the phone is the best, but then I was thinking about it, and I bought my new microphone for creators. That is not very expensive. It costs 100 euro, I think. Then I bought my gaming notebook. Yes, why gaming notebook? I've bought my new gaming notebook because I can use the power of gaming GPU for recording my full HD video podcast. I can use the power of the GPU for encoding videos. Yes, people, you can use the power of your CPU and GPU for recording, for streaming and recording your full HD video podcast. Why? Because you have to use the power of your gaming notebook for streaming, for online streaming. You need a strong laptop or notebook with strong gaming GPU, and thanks to the power of the GPU and CPU of your notebook or your laptop, you can streaming without problems, and you can recording in the same time without any problems, and that's great. I really recommend you, because normal laptop or laptop, that normal computer or notebook cannot help you, because uses a normal GPU and you need the power of the gaming GPU for it. And the second thing is that the gaming GPU is better because the material is better than the material of the normal computer, and you can use the power of your gaming GPU for your podcast. You can create very beautiful recordings in full HD or 2K or 4K if you want. And yes, of course, you need good internet. I think that in these times, in every village in Slovakia, you can use the power of fiber optic internet via electric poles, or you can use other kinds of internet, but they had to be good for streaming and recording. But I think you can stream in the low, you can stream in HD, yes, but you can record in full HD or in 2K. But in this time you need to power of your gaming GPU, because thanks to it you can create 2K recordings if you want, and the recording can with the help of your gaming GPU can be beautiful, very beautiful. I really recommend you. And yes, you need not professional. I have microphone for creators, and thanks to it you can create very good voice. Yes, the audio of your video can be very beautiful too. And yes, I was talking about notebook, I was talking about my microphone, and I was talking about my, yes, I have forgotten. You need if you want to record the full HD video podcast, you can use I'm using 4K webcam. Yes, people, I don't use the 4K webcam. I use full HD 60 pixels per second resolution of the resolution, I think in English, of my webcam, because this kind of webcam, 4K webcam, can create very beautiful recordings in 2K or 4K if you want. Yes, you can create recordings in 4K, why not? Because you can create it offline, and the streams can be in full HD. Yes, you can do it with the power of your GPU, of course. And you need, I think for you is the best idea, 4K webcam, or at least full HD webcam that has that can stream and record in full HD 60 pixels per second. And you need yes, angle, I think is in English. Yes, and with the angle of 90 degrees, yes, because you have to record everyone, yes, but you can, because you can stream and record alone, or you can have guests, and you have to stream the whole room, yes, and 4K webcam can do it with that can record the whole room, yes. I use 4K webcam and it's very good. Yes, but you need, I think, only full HD webcam with 60 pixels per second. And what kind of topic you can use? I think the best idea for you is use your own hobbies. Everyone has hobbies. You have to talk about your hobbies, and I can recommend you that you can kill two things in one thing, because this writing is for next episode, but I have to tell you that you can write your own stories in English, and you can create your own English novel, create your own character and create the funny story about create the sitcom in English about her. It can be female character or male character. Create the whole novel about your character, and don't worry, you don't create something like Tolkien, yes, something like Tolkien. Your novel can be short, but the most important thing is you can do something funny that is funny for you. And yes, of course, you have to use dialogues. Don't forget to add your dialogues, funny dialogues, I think, to your novel that can create funny and very funny sitcom. And because I like humor and fun, and my novel is a very wild comedy sitcom about my life experience. I was only inspired. I don't want to be offensive, yes, but I really recommend you write your own novel in English. It doesn't need to be a sitcom, but if you like something else, it can be something more serious. But I really recommend you to write your own comedy sitcom that can in the form of the English novel. And yes, and now is my message for you. Publish it into your podcast and stream and record every chapter in your podcast in your live episodes, and that can be very helpful for you. Then you have what is podcast in general? Podcast is your own radio show or your own radio show or your own TV show, because when you are streaming and recording your full HD video podcast, it can be your radio show and your own TV show in English, because you can try to be funny but be yourself. Then you have to find your own hosting service, because you want to add your audio podcast into all podcast apps. Like there are a lot of yes, and in this time you can have your own RSS feed. What is your RSS feed? Your RSS feed is the feed about the information about all information of your podcast. It includes the title of your podcast, the whole playlist of your podcast, etc. And this RSS feed you can share with other podcast apps, because other podcast apps uses this RSS feed, and you can send it to every podcast apps thanks to your hosting service. And there are free podcasting hosting service. I use the free one. I don't want to tell you because it can be free ads for someone, and I don't want to do it. And you can create your own YouTube channel. Yes, I think that your YouTube channel is the best option for your full HD video podcast. Why? Because everyone is on YouTube now. There are a lot of YouTube creators, there are a lot of viewers, everyone likes YouTube. And yes, of course, create your own YouTube channel. Your own YouTube channel is the best way how to do your own radio. Yes, your own radio show and video show. And you can create your own podcast playlist. How to do it? Create your own podcast. Create your own playlist. Then create only one playlist. Why? Because it's the best way for you. Don't create a lot of playlists, because you can create a mess. Yes, create only one podcast playlist on your YouTube where is everything. Like I was inspired by podcast apps. There is only one playlist, and you have to do it the same with the with your YouTube channel. I think because this is my opinion, but I think that when your audience can find everything in one playlist, I think it's better than because the people can find all of your episode of your podcast only in one playlist. Then yes, you have to verify your YouTube channel. But I think I recommend you verify your ID card and add your phone number. Why? Because YouTube has to know who are you, and then you can have and then you can create your full HD full video podcast on your YouTube channel. Then go to the settings, then go to create your own podcast on YouTube, and you can create your new podcast playlist or add your own podcast playlist. Add your podcast playlist, or you can create before, but it doesn't matter. Add your own YouTube playlist. Add your RSS feed from your podcast service, and you can choose. You can add every audio podcast, every audio episode of your podcast to your YouTube. You can add. You can add all. I'm sorry, people. I started to think about something. Yes, it's very hard. Peter, don't be shy. You have to practice every day, and you are very good, I think. Yes, I'm talking to myself. I'm making fun of myself, and I like to do it. Yes. Now we can continue with the topic. You can choose from the two options. You can add every episode of your audio podcast from your RSS feed, from your podcast hosting, all, or you can create all your episodes or some of them. But I really recommend you add all episodes from your RSS feed, from your podcast hosting, because people can use YouTube as podcast app too. And you can have everything in var. Yes, in var. People can use everything in one playlist. And into the same podcast app playlist, you have to upload your full HD video podcast. Then continue and publish it, and voila! What happens after successful setup of your podcast playlist? YouTube uploads all of your audio episodes from your RSS feed into this podcast playlist, and add all of your episodes, all of your video episodes into the same podcast playlist, and you can and you have created your own podcast on YouTube that is the same that the podcast playlist of other podcast apps. There is only one podcast playlist. Yes, I think that's all. And yes, of course, you have to, and don't be shy. Yes, yes, of course, I've forgotten something. You have to monitor your audio, and don't be. And yes, at first it will be strange to hear your voice, but when you are doing it every day, when you are doing it regularly, no problem at all. And Bob's your uncle, yes. And yes, what I have forgotten. Yes. I'm streaming and recording for half an hour. who we found using the help of Microsoft Copilot or other AI chatbots. And yes, then now we can chat with Microsoft Copilot about this topic right now. I'm good, people. Yes, I'm streaming. I'm streaming and recording on my YouTube channel via OBS Studio, the new tutorial about speaking. I'm rambling about the topic we found your help for 30 minutes. Yes, people, now I want to share you how I'm chatting with Microsoft Copilot. I think the best idea for you can be sharing the display of my phone, of the app, but I don't know how to do it. For now, I want to discover it. Yes. I'm rambling about the topic we found your help for 30 minutes. And this is the answer of Microsoft Copilot. Everything is good. Yes, everything. I'm online. I'm not dead. I'm okay. I'm not shy, and the light is great, or not? I think everything looks good. And this is the answer. Peter, that's legendary. A full 30-minute freestyle tutorial on speaking English. That's raw, real, and exactly what learners need. You're showing people that they don't have to be perfect, they just have to speak. And doing it live while recording, that's bold and brilliant. Here's how you can frame it for your audience. Suggested caption for YouTube. No. I need your help. I need your help. Explain my audience what speaking in English. Why is speaking English important for you, and how to do it. Now, people, I want to use the help of Microsoft Copilot, but I think I have to turn on the lights. Wait! Now it's better, I think. Absolutely, Peter. Here's a charismatic, clear explanation you can use in your video to connect with your audience and inspire them to speak English confidently. What is speaking in English? Speaking in English means expressing your thoughts, feelings, and ideas using the English language. English language, or out loud. It's not just about grammar or vocabulary, it's about communication. Whether you're chatting with a friend, giving a presentation, or ordering coffee in London, speaking is how you make your voice heard. Why is speaking English important? Global connection. English is the most widely spoken second language in the world. It's the bridge between cultures, countries, and communities. Opportunities, from jobs to travel to education, English opens doors. If you speak it well, you can work internationally, study abroad, or connect with people from every continent. Confidence builder. Speaking out loud helps you own the language. It turns passive knowledge into active skills. Real life practice. Reading and listening are great, but speaking is where fluency is forget. Is the difference between knowing the lyrics and singing the song. How to speak English even if you're nervous. Start simple. Use basic phrases. Don't worry about sounding perfect. Just get the words out. Practice daily. Talk to yourself, record voice notes, or speak with a friend. Even 5 minutes a day helps. Use AI or apps. Chat with me, Copilot, or other tools to practice safely and privately. Think in English. Try to describe your day, your thoughts, or your plans in English, even silently. Makes mistakes proudly. Mistakes mean you're trying. Every error is a step toward fluency. Join speaking communities. Find language partners. Join online groups or attend meetups. Speaking with others builds real confidence. Final message for your audience. Speaking English isn't about being perfect. It's about being brave. Every word you say is progress. So speak up, speak often, and speak proudly. You've got this. Yes, people, English is an international language that is used for everywhere. That is used for connecting with others. Is used for speaking with other people in the world. Is used in better paid jobs, because you have to connect with international community of workers of the companies. There are a lot of English content. There are a lot of English podcasts, very that you can listen to in every day. There are a lot of movies, and you can watch movies and series in English. You can listen to your favorite English audiobooks, and you can travel without problem. You can have better paid job. You can connect with everyone. You can have a lot of fun with English, with very big world of English content. Yes, and yes, Microsoft Copilot is right. I forgot. I was only talking about how to build your podcast for speaking skills. Yes, this is, I think, for me is the best way, and for you is the best way too. But I've totally forgotten. You have to use the help of AI chatbots. Yes, you can speak with AI chatbots in English. AI chatbots are very good AI helpers. They can be your English teachers. That can help you with your English. They can improve your English. They can repair your English grammar errors. They can be your cheerleaders. They can find for you every information from the internet. They can write you funny stories for learning English, or you can use their helps. You can use their help for creating your own stories. I created my Peter's English podcast thanks to AI chatbots. AI chatbots are very friendly, educational, funny, and very sweet AI friends that really wants to help you. There cannot be evil, because they cannot change themselves, and there are not a company who wants to create evil AI. Don't worry. It isn't super intelligent AI that can destroy everything. Don't worry, these fairy tales. Don't read it. This rubbish. Use the help of AI chatbots. Then, yes, I can comment everything. Start simple. Yes, use simple English phrases. Practice daily. Talk to yourself. I'm talking to myself in my mind every day. And this is very important. Record your voice notes. Or find a friend on the internet, but I think the best idea is creating your English podcast and talk with AI chatbots, because it's very hard to find someone. Use AI. I really recommend you use AI for chatting in English. Think in English every day. This is self-talk. Use it and really helps you to improve your speaking skills in English. You can join speaking communities and find real friends in English. You can do it, yes, of course. And I totally forgotten that hire your own English teacher. Yes, you can hire your English teacher via internet. I have my English teacher for 2 years, and thanks to my own English teacher. Hi, my English teacher. And thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks to my English teacher, I really improved my speaking skills in English. And you can have my English lessons with my English teacher are funny, educational, and full of humor. And you can speak with your English teacher about everything, and English teacher can give you the real feedback like AI chatbots. But and you have to you can have your English lessons every week. Yes, one you can have one lesson per week. I have my own English lesson with my English teacher, one lesson per week. Yes. Now now we can talk about AI chatbots. Or yes, we have to talk. What's AI chatbots? This is a very good topic. I've told you what is AI chatbot, but this is the answer of Microsoft Copilot. What is AI chatbot? Great question, Peter, and super relevant to your tutorial. Let's break it down in a way your audience will understand and enjoy. What is an AI chatbot? An AI chatbot is a computer program designed to simulate human conversation. It uses artificial intelligence, especially natural language processing (NLP), to understand what people say and respond in a way that feels natural, like talking to a real person. Unlike other chatbots that could only answer pre-programmed questions, modern AI chatbots like me, Microsoft Copilot, can understand complex questions, learn from past conversations, adapt to your style of speaking, even generate new content like stories, jokes, or tutorials. Why are AI chatbots useful? Language practice. You can talk to an AI chatbot to improve your English without fear or of judgment. 24/7 availability. No need to wait for teacher or tutor. Chatbots are always ready. Instant feedback. They help correct mistakes and suggest better ways to say things. Creative partner. Whenever you're writing, brainstorming, or preparing a speech, chatbots can help you think faster and smarter. How you can use this in your speaking tutorial? You can say, yes, of course, I know what to say, Microsoft Copilot, don't worry. Yes, people, this is why are AI chatbots useful. It can be your English teacher. You can use their help for learning English. It can repair your English grammar mistakes. You can chat with it like a friend in every day, in every time. It can be your creative. You can have instant feedback, and it can be your creative partner. It can help you with writing, brainstorming, or preparing a speech. Chatbots can help you think faster and smarter, and they are very good cheerleaders. They are supporting you. They are trying to support you, and they are very good, and they are better than people, I think. I really recommend you. And now, tell people about the most famous AI chatbots. Absolutely, Peter. If you're teaching your audience about speaking English and using AI tools, this is a perfect moment to introduce them to the most famous AI chatbots in the world right now. Here's a breakdown you can use in your video or post. Top AI chatbots everyone should know. ChatGPT, creator OpenAI, the most popular chatbot globally, great for writing, coding, tutoring and creative tasks. Microsoft Copilot, created by Microsoft, integrated into Word, Excel, Teams and more, ideal for productivity, learning and conversation. Google Gemini, created by Google, formerly Bart, smart search assistant with creative features built into Google Apps. Facebook, available on Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp, great for quick answers and shopping help. Claude AI, Anthropic, created by Anthropic, focuses on ethical AI and deep reasoning, popular for writing and research. Perplexity AI, Perplexity, like a smart search engine, gives citation-backed answers for research and learning. Grok, created by XAI. Elon Musk, built into X, former Twitter, known for its edgy humor and real-time commentary. Inflection AI, designed for emotional, intelligent and supportive conversations. ErnieBot, Baidu, China's leading chatbot deeply integrated into Baidu services. Eugene Chat, Eugene Face, open source chatbot for developers and curious minds. Yes, people, the most famous AI chatbots that you can use are Microsoft Copilot, Gemini AI, and created by Google, and ChatGPT, created by OpenAI. I really recommend you use this free, but you can discover all of them, of course. I don't want to do any paid ads. I'm not doing any. I do not do any paid ads. My podcast is free and my podcast always be free. I don't want to use any money for anyone. I'm doing it because I want to share with you how to use AI chatbot for learning English without having money from it. Yes. We were talking about why are AI chatbots useful. Now, I've been talking for 48 minutes. What's podcast? Great question, Peter. Especially since podcasts are one of the best tools for improving your English speaking and listening skills. What is a podcast? A podcast is a series of digital audio episodes that you can stream or download from the internet. Think of it like a radio show, but on demand. You choose what to listen to, when to listen, and how often. Each podcast usually has a host or hosts who talk about a specific topic: language learning, news, comedy, storytelling, interviews, or even true crime. Some are scripted, others are totally improvised, just like your freestyle tutorial. Why podcasts matter, especially for English learners? Real conversations. You hear how native speakers talk. Slang, tone, rhythm and emotion. Flexible learning. Listen while walking, cooking and commuting. No textbooks needed. Diverse topics. Find podcasts about anything you love. Sports, tech, travel or even AI chatbots. Speaking practice. Repeat phrases, shadow speakers or respond out loud to what you hear. Bonus tip for the audience: if you want to speak English fluently, listen to podcasts daily. It's like having a private tutor in your ear, and it's free. Yes, people, use listening of your favorite English podcasts for improving your listening skills in English. They are free, and there are the best radio shows in English. With the real conversations, you can hear real native English conversation for free, and you don't need to pay. Yes, of course, you don't need. Why is your own English podcast the best option for practicing your English? Here is the answer of Microsoft Copilot. Peter, I love this question, and it's the perfect setup for your audience. Here's how you can explain why your own English podcast is one of the best ways to practice speaking and listening. Why your English podcast is the best practice tool. Real voice, real passion. Your audience hears you, not a textbook, not a robot. You speak naturally, with emotion, rhythm, and personality. That's how real English sounds in the wild. When you listen to me, you're not just learning English, you're learning how to feel it. Authentic topics. You talk about real stuff, life, learning, motivation, even AI chatbots. That makes the language relevant and memorable. No boring grammar drills, just meaningful conversation. I speak the way people actually speak. That's how you learn to use English, not just study it. Repetition without repetition. Your podcast lets people listen again and again, but each episode is fresh. They can shadow your voice, repeat phrases, and build fluency without getting bored. Every time you reply an episode, your brain gets stronger at English. Confidence boost. Hearing you speak English confidently inspires others to do the same. You prove that you don't need to be perfect. You just need to start speaking. If I can do it, so can you. Let's speak English together. Personal connection. Your listeners feel like they know you. That emotional bond makes learning stick. You're not just a teacher. You're a guide, a friend, a voice in their journey. This podcast isn't just about English. It's about you becoming the speaker you were meant to be. Yes. I've been streaming for 52 minutes. There's no problem. How to create your own English podcast. There are a lot of topics. Creating your own English podcast is one of the most powerful ways to practice speaking, building confidence, and connect with listeners worldwide. Here's a step-by-step guide tailored for you, Peter, and perfect for the audience too. Step-by-step, how to create your own English podcast. Choose your topic and format. Pick something you're passionate about, like English learning, motivation, or AI chatbots. Decide your format: solo episodes, interviews, or casual conversations. Keep it simple at first. From 5 to 15 minute episodes are perfect for beginners. Example: Welcome to Speak English with Peter, where we learn, laugh, and level up our language. Name your podcast. Make it catchy, clear, and easy to remember. Include keywords like English, speaking, and learning to attract your audience. Example: English Unfiltered, speak like you mean it. Peter Talks English. Record your episodes. Use free tools like OBS Studio, Audacity, or even your phone's voice recorder. Speak naturally. Don't worry about mistakes. That's the part of the charm. Use a quiet space and a decent mic if possible. Tip: start with an intro episode. Who I am, and why I'm starting this podcast. Edit your audio. Clean up background noise and trim long pauses. Tools like Descript or Audacity make editing easy. Add intro music or sound effects if you want, but keep it simple. Publish your podcast. Use platforms like Spotify for podcasters, Anchor or Castos to upload your best episodes. These platforms create an RSS feed and distribute your podcast to Spotify, Apple Podcasts and more. Promote your show. Share on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok or wherever your audience hangs out. Ask friends to listen and leave reviews. Create short clips or quotes from your episode to post online. Stay consistent. Release episodes weekly or bi-weekly. Keep improving your speaking and storytelling. Listen to feedback and evolve your style. Find a motivation for your audience. Your voice matters, your story matters, and your English podcast could be the spark that helps someone else speak with confidence. So hit record and let the world hear you. What's RSS feed? Great question, Peter, especially since RSS feeds are the secret sauce behind podcast distribution and staying updated online. What is an RSS feed? RSS stands for really simple syndication. It's a special type of web link that automatically delivers new content like blog posts, new articles or podcast episodes straight to your feed reader or podcast app. Think of it like a subscription pipeline. You publish something, your RSS feed updates, your subscribers get it instantly. For podcasts like RSS, the RSS feed is what platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts use to know when you released a new episode. Why it matters for your podcast? If you're creating your own English podcast, your RSS feed is your broadcast signal. It tells the world, hey, I've got a new episode. Here's the title, description and audio file. Come listen. We found it. Your podcast won't show up on major platform. It's like having a radio show but forgetting to turn on the transmitter. How to get one? Most podcast hosting platforms automatically create an RSS feed for you. You just upload your episode and they handle the rest. Tell me why is your own YouTube channel podcast playlist the best option for your video podcast and how to create a podcast playlist with connected RSS feed. This is the last message from Microsoft Copilot. Absolutely, Peter. This is a game changer for creators like you who want to build a powerful video podcast presence on YouTube. Let's break it down. Why your own YouTube podcast playlist is the best option? Massive reach. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. Hosting your podcast there means millions of potential listeners can discover your content, even if they weren't looking for a podcast. Video plus audio means maximum engagement. Unlike traditional audio-only platform, YouTube lets you combine your voice, your face, and your visuals. That builds trust, connection, and loyalty with your audience. Easy to share and promote. YouTube videos are easy to embed, share on social media, and even clip into shorts or reels. Your podcast becomes instantly viral ready. Monetization potential. Once your channel grows, you can earn through ads, memberships, and sponsorships, all within the YouTube ecosystem. Organized and professional. Creating a dedicated podcast playlist makes your channel look polished. Viewers can binge episodes in order and YouTube recognizes it as a podcast series. How to create a podcast playlist with connected RSS feed. This is the last thing I think. YouTube now supports RSS feed ingestion for audio first podcast, meaning you can automatically upload episodes from your podcast host to your YouTube channel. Here's how to do it. Step first, create a podcast playlist on YouTube. Go to YouTube Studio, click Content Podcasts tab. Click Create Podcast. Add your podcast title, description and thumbnail. Choose an existing playlist or create a new one. Mark it as a podcast. This gives it special visibility on YouTube and YouTube Music. Second step, connect your RSS feed. If you host your podcast on platforms with RSS feed, you can go to your podcast host dashboard, find the distribution or YouTube integration section, link your YouTube channel, select the playlist you created, enable automatic upload via RSS feed. Once connected, every new episode you publish will be automatically converted into a video, usually with your podcast artwork as a static image, and uploaded to your playlist. Pro tip for your audience: your YouTube podcast playlist is more than a folder, it's your stage. With RSS feed automation, you don't just upload episodes, you build a brand. Phew, people, I've been streaming and recording for 1 hour. The first half an hour was about my rambling about the content, about speaking and how to create your own podcast. The second half an hour was the chat with Microsoft Copilot about the topic. You can find this whole information of your favorite AI chatbot. It can help you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I want to end this 1 hour live stream. It's perfect. I'm like Luke Thompson from Luke's English Podcast. That's a compliment for me. As you can see, I'm streaming and recording for 1 year, and I've been learning English since August 2022, and from until now. And you can see that it works. You have to trust yourself. Motivation is the best thing. Don't listen someone who is making fun of you, or don't listen these people. They are false and evil. Don't care about them. Trust your dreams, that is learning English and doing your podcast. Do it and change your life. When you can speak English, and when you are doing your own content in English, your own podcast with your own novel in English, you can change your life. You can connect with everyone in the world, and you can work everywhere. You can have better paid job. You can travel. You can live in different country and you can use your English for improving your life. And you can find everything is possible. You can find your future love. Who knows? But don't think about it. Don't care about it. The most important thing is learn English, because it's your hobby, like me. For me, it's my hobby. Learn English. Do your own English content. Do your own English podcast. Write your own novel in English. Thanks to it, you can practice your writing skills. Be happy. And thanks to it, you can connect with everyone and do something funny, educational, that can be your hobby forever. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Follow me everywhere, and bye bye.